Oh, I'm live. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Conjurer's Table. It's me, Maddie, and we are going to continue on today with the Tarot series. So this is This is Tarot series number 3 today. So excited! So I'm just gonna wait for a few minutes to see if everyone comes in, or a few seconds, and then we can begin. And while I'm doing that, hey Simon, welcome. So I'm just going to quickly review what we did last time. So as we know, in the last tarot... I can't talk. Why can I never talk when I'm live? In the last tarot series, we went through the Emperor. We went through the Hierophant. I know, Simon. I got to change it. I'll change it later when this uploads. The Lovers. And we went through the Chariot. And yes, I know, guys, I switched the cards up today because I'm on tarotbiddy.com looking up the definitions. I decided to actually use the cards that correspond with the website, so what I'm reading actually makes more sense. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Spirit Moon. So today we are going to be covering Strength, Simon's favorite card, the Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, and Justice. Because you know what? It's just us talking about justice. Get it. Hey, Hexen. I'm sorry you're going into work, Hexen. So, at least we got to see you for all of 5 seconds. I'm gonna miss you, Hexen, while you're at work. Also, happy Beltane, everybody. How is your Beltane going? Well, actually, Beltane doesn't officially start until... No, actually, I lied. For the UK folks, Beltane is already starting-ish, right? Because it's 8 o'clock night there. So yeah, for you, UK, Beltane has already started. Hi, Shayna, how are you? And then for us American US folks, Beltane starts around dusk. So, give or take 4 or 5 more hours is when Beltane officially starts. And as you guys know, Beltane starts from dusk, May 30th today, until dusk, we're in April, right? April 30th today until dusk, May 1st tomorrow. So, with that being said, blessed Beltane, everyone. So, let's get started. Oh, bye, Hexen. Have fun at work. Okay, so guys, on with the first card. The first card we have today that we're starting with is the Strength card. So, what is the Strength card? Let me just get a little closer here. The Strength card, upright, represents strength, courage, persuasion, influence, and compassion. Reversed represents inner strength, self-doubt, low energy, and raw emotion. But of course, you guys, today we're going to be talking about upright because ain't nobody got time for reversals. Not true. A lot of people don't read reversals, as I say in every episode. So, what is the Strength card? In the Strength card, a woman gently strokes a lion on its forehead and its jaw. Hence right there. Even though it is known for its ferociousness, the woman has tamed this wild beast with her calming, loving energy. The lion is a symbol of raw passions and desires, and in taming him, the woman knows that animal instinct and raw passion can be expressed in positive ways when inner strength and resilience are applied. She doesn't use force or coercion. She channels her inner strength to subdue and subtly control the lion. The woman wears a white robe. She looks naked to me. The woman wears a white robe showing her purity of spirit and a belt and a crown of flowers that represents the fullest, most beautiful expression of nature. So I assume the flowers that are around her here, and then the crown is the infinity symbol. Oh, over her head is the symbol of infinity, representing her infinite potential and her wisdom. So, the Strength card represents strength, determination, and power, like the Chariot. However, while the Chariot signifies outer strength and will, the Strength card speaks of inner strength and the human spirit's ability to overcome any obstacle. Strength is about knowing you can endure life's obstacles. You have great stamina and persistence, balanced with underlying patience and inner calm. You are committed to what you need to do, and you go about it in a way that shows your composure and your maturity. Your strength, your strength gives you the confidence to overcome any growing fears, challenges, or doubts. Feel the fear and don't. Oh, feel the fear and do it anyway. Um, if you have been going through a tough time and are burnt out or stressed, the strength the strength card encourages you to find the power within yourself to persevere. You have got what it takes, and hold on. Ugh. All these stupid notes keep popping up. You've got what it takes to see the situation through to its eventual end. You're a loyal friend and a solid supporter, willing to step up and be present when others are in need. You might feel also compelled to hold space for someone who needs your strength and support, which is very interesting because most of the time you think that the strength card is talking about your own strength. But it's also interesting to see that the strength card could also represent someone else that needs the strength that you may possess that they don't have. So that's very cool. The strength card urges you to tame your animal instincts, gut reactions, and raw emotions and channel these initial responses constructively. It's normal for your feelings such as anger, rage, sadness, guilt, or shame to arise in certain situations. However, it is what you do with these emotions that makes all the difference, which is perfectly true. Now it's time. Now is a time when you need to be conscious of your instinctual urges and bring them into balance with greater good. This is not a time to act out in rage or hatred. Approach your situation from a place of forgiveness, love, and compassion. Working with a therapist may also help you create coping strategies for what comes up. But not, I'm just going to kind of add to that. It doesn't mean you, literally go to a therapist. It also could mean, talking to a friend if you need to about what is stressing you out in life and the best way to help deal with it. It's not necessarily okay, I have an issue, now I got to go see a shrink kind of situation too. Just to let you guys know. So that, guys, is the strength card. So what does the strength card mean to you now? And while you guys are sharing, I'm going to bring up the next card, which is Simon's favorite card. And I'm going to go back one because it's not the right page. So to me, at least, while you guys are kind of contemplating, the strength card is about your inner strengths, as well as sharing those strengths with someone else who may need it. Yes, exactly. Learning to take responsibility for your own actions, which is very helpful because a lot of the time if you do something, people, or for example, anything that's negative, people are always like, well, it wasn't me. People like to blame it on something else that may have happened, and they're like, oh, this happened because this happened and this happened, or this happened because they did that. A lot of the time people aren't willing to accept the fact that all of it was because of their decision in life. So now we have Simon's favorite card, the Hermit Simon. Exactly, I'm trying to be tolerant of other people's faults, although not easy. Exactly, Simon. So, the Hermit card represents upright soul searching, introspection, I've always been saying that wrong, being alone, and inner guidance. Reversed, hi Amethyst, it represents isolation, loneliness, and withdrawal. Hi Justin. But let's talk about it upright. So upright, the Hermit stands alone at the top of a mountain. The snow-capped range symbolizes his spiritual mastery, growth, and accomplishment. He has chosen this path of self-discovery and as a result has reached a heightened state of awareness. In his right hand, he holds a lantern with a six-pointed star inside. This is the seal of Solomon, a symbol of wisdom. I actually did not know that. This is what I love about the Tarot Biddy set, guys, is that they actually give you symbolisms of what's going on in the card, and it makes a lot more sense when you understand it. Because at first, when I first was looking at the Hermit, when I first started doing tarot, I saw it and I was like, okay, so he's holding a light. So, like, that's great. What does that mean? Does it mean it's dark in his cave? And then I came to realize what that light actually represents, which we will discuss later. As the Hermit walks his path, the lamp lights his way, but only illuminates the next few steps rather than his full journey. He must step forward to see where to go next, knowing that not everything is to be revealed at once. In his left hand, the side of the subconscious mind, the Hermit holds a long staff. Oh, no, he does. Sorry. It's that thing right there. I didn't realize that at first. As a sign of power and authority, which he uses to guide and balance himself. Hi, Michelle. So the Hermit shows that you are taking a break from everyday life to draw your energy and attention inward and find the answers you seek deep within your soul. You realize that your most profound sense of truth and knowledge is within yourself and not in the distractions of the outside world. Leave behind the mundane to set off on a journey of self-discovery, led only by your inner wisdom and guiding light. Now is the perfect time to go on a vacation or a weekend retreat or sacred pilgrimage, anything in which you can contemplate your motivation, personal values, and principles, and get a closer look at your authentic self. The Hermit invites you to retreat into your private world and experience a deep sense of seclusion and introspection. You know what you need to take. Oh yeah, I was right. You know that you need to take this journey alone or with a small, intimate group of spiritually minded people. When you allow yourself to tune in to your inner guiding light, you will hear the answers you need and grow wise beyond your years. Find your light, shine it on your soul, and create your unique path. You will see what lies ahead of you, not miles upon miles, but enough to know where the next step is. From there, take one step at a time. The Hermit often appears when you are at a pivotal point in your life and considering a new direction. Though through meditation, contemplation, and self-examination, you may begin to reevaluate your personal goals and change your overall course. You will look at your life with a deeper, more spiritual understanding, and a few of your priorities will change as a result. The Hermit also represents the desire to turn away from a consumerist or materialistic society to focus on your inner world. Have you ever seen or read Into the Wild? After graduating, hold on, skipping all that part because that's not really necessary. While his story as a tragic, ending, that's... Finally, the Hermit may appear in your life as a spiritual mentor, here to raise your vibrations and enhance your consciousness. The beauty of this mentor is that while he may be an expert in his own right, he will teach you how to find your answers within. So that, guys, is about the Hermit. Let me just go back for a second. So, to recap, To me, the Hermit symbolizes taking time from everything that's going on chaotic around you, tuning that all out, and focusing on yourself and your inner self, not the outer of everything around you. About being secluded if you need to, taking a break from the craziness around you to find that inner spirituality is what I see. It's also about like kind of going inward to figure out the situation, if I'm wording that right. But yeah, the Hermit was my card for last month. Oh, that's awesome, Sandra. Yes, Simon, the ability to discern between what is right and wrong for you too. Difficult but rewarding decisions. Exactly. I love the Hermit card. Wisdom, spirituality, being alone, and not around stupid people, which is my life 24/7. So next, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Reminds of the secret. What is the secret, Spirit Moon? Sorry, I'm just waiting for this page to load. Okay, so yours a great mentee, Maddie. What? What was that, Simon? So, Wheel of Fortune. Upright. Oh, no problem, honey. Oh, Shayna. Oh, it's a documentary on Netflix. I have to look at that. So up next we have the Wheel of Fortune. So upright, it represents good luck, karma, life cycles, destiny, and a turning point. Reversed, it represents bad luck. Oh, it is upside down. I saw that picture and I was like, oh, why is it right side up? It represents bad luck, resistance to change, and breaking cycles. Oh, you're a great mentee, Maddie, making my job easy. No problem, Simon. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune card shows a giant wheel with 3 figures on the outer edge. 4 Hebrew letters, Y, H, V, and H, which is Yod, He, Vav, and He again. Are there really those letters? Oh yeah, I think so. The unpronounceable name of God are inscribed in the wheel's face. There are also the letters Tora, though to be a thought to be a version of the word Torah, meaning law, or tarot, or even rhoda, which is Latin for wheel. The middle wheel has the I don't know why I can never say this word. Alchemical symbols for mercury, sulfur, water, and salt, the building blocks of life and the 4 elements, and represents formative power. On the outer circle is a snake, right there. The Egyptian god Typhon, the god of evil, descending on the left side. The snake also represents the life force plunging into the material world. On the right side rises the Anubis and the Egyptian god of the dead, who welcomes souls to the underworld. And on the top of the wheel sits the Sphinx, representing knowledge and strength. In the corners of the Wheel of Fortune card are 4 winged creatures, each associated with 4 fixed signs of the zodiac. The angel is the Aquarius, the eagle is the Scorpio, the lion is the Leo, and the bull is the Taurus. Hi, B. Their wings signify stability amidst movement and change, and each holds the Torah representing wisdom. So, The Wheel of Fortune reminds you that the wheel is always turning and life is in a state of constant change. If you're going through a difficult time, rest assured that it will get better from here. Good luck and good fortune will make their return in time. Similarly, if things are going well, know this too. Know this too will change and life may return to normal soon. This cycle shows why it is important to cherish the blissful moments in your life and make the most of them while they are within reach, because within a flash, they could be gone. The Wheel of Fortune is also known as the Wheel of Karma and reminds you that what goes around comes. Am I back? Yeah, I think I'm back, right guys? Tell me I'm back! Unlike last time where I froze. I can't tell. Guys, am I still here? Oh, do I have to restart this again? Oh, I'm still there? Oh, thank God. Because the last time I had a voice or someone call me, I like literally froze and would not unfreeze. Okay, so where was I? Oh, what goes around comes around. Be kind and loving Be a kind and loving person to others, and they'll be kind and loving back to you. Be nasty and mean, and you will get nasty and mean turning back your way. So if you want positive happiness and abundance, make sure you're sending out that positive juju in kind. What you send out in the universe will come back your way. The Wheel of Fortune card asks you to be optimistic and have faith that the universe will take care of your situation in the best way possible. I lost my place. Best way possible. Meditation and visualization can reinforce your intention to bring increased abundance, good fortune, and prosperity to you. Your life is about to turn in more positive directions if you are willing to grow and expand. Keep your mind open to all kinds of synchronicities and signs from the universe. The magic of fate and destiny is behind you, and miracles are happening. Ooh, excuse me. If you are like someone who likes to have control and stability, then the Wheel of Fortune may come as a shock to the system. The tarot card suggests that factors outside your control are influencing your situation. It is as though the universe is dishing up whatever it pleases. It's unpredictable and unnerving. This is one of the challenging aspects of the Wheel of Fortune, since no matter what way the wheel turns, it's impossible to try to change it. You need to accept what's happening and to adapt. Go with the flow. That's the biggest thing, I think. Finally, the Wheel of Fortune can show a critical turning point in your life. Opportunities you can never imagine are suddenly available to you, and you have the chance to make a significant change in your life. While it may be unexpected and unfamiliar, see this as an invitation to turn things around and take an entirely new direction in your life. The more you tune into your intuition and allow the universe to guide you, the better the outcome will be. So true, folks. So true. So the Wheel of Fortune to me basically is about fate allowing things to unfold naturally, but also to realize that things don't always go according to plan. Life will always throw wrenches your way. It'll always throw obstacles that may make you need to shift what you're doing, but it's about being open-minded to those changes and to adapt as need be as you're moving forward. That's how I see it. Exactly. Roll with it. Accept that nothing is set in stone. That's what I've realized with the Wheel of Fortune. Life happens. Just deal with it the best way you know how. Oh yes, the last card is the Justice card. This is the awkward moment. Okay, it loaded. And the final card, guys, is the Justice card. And just between you and us, get it? The justice, just us. Upright, it represents obviously justice, fairness, truth, cause and effect, as well as law. Reversed, justice can mean unfairness, lack of accountability, and dishonesty. Hi, Astara. So today we're going to talk about upright. So, within the card, the figure of justice sits in front of a loosely hung purple veil, signifying compassion, and between two pillars, similar to those framing the High Priestess and the Hierophant, which symbolize balance, law, and structure. She holds a sword in her right hand, showing the logic, well-ordered mindset necessary to dispense fair justice. The sword points upwards, expressing a firm and final decision, and the double-edged blade signifies that our actions carry consequences. The scale in her left hand, intuitive hand, shows intuition must balance that logic and are a symbol of her impartiality. Okay, that was a weird word to try and say. Impartiality. Justice wears a crown with a small square on it representing well-ordered thoughts and a robe with a green mantle. Where's the mantle? Oh, is the mantle like the little clip thingy? Maybe. I think. That's what I'm assuming. The mantle... A light white shoe pops out from beneath her clothing as a reminder of the spiritual consequences of your actions. Oh, you can't see her feet. Oh, that's sad. Hi, Celtic Witch. The Justice card represents justice, fairness, truth, and the law. You are being called to account for your actions and will be judged accordingly. If you have acted in alignment with your higher self and for the greater good of others, you have nothing to worry about. However, if you haven't, you will be called out and made to own up to your own actions. If this has you shaking in your boots, know that the Justice card isn't as black and white as you may think. A level of compassion and understanding may accompany justice. Although you may have done something you regret, this card suggests that you will be treated fairly and without bias. Be ready to take responsibility for your actions and stand accountable for the ensuing consequences. If you seek justice, then the Justice card is a positive sign that it will indeed be reserved. You may be part of a logical case or awaiting final judgment from the courts or a governing body or institution. A ruling will be passed down shortly. Once the decision is made, you must accept it and move on. There are no retrials, no second chances with the upright Justice card. The Justice card often appears when you need to make an important choice with the potential for long-term repercussions. Be aware of the impact your decisions will have on your well-being and the well-being of others. Choose consciously by connecting with your inner guidance system, your intuition, and asking for the answer that is most in alignment with the highest good of all. Be ready to stand... Hi, Papa Squirrel! Be ready to stand by your decisions as you will be held to account for the choices you make. You need to ask yourself, do I stand by my decision and accept the consequences of my actions? If you cannot, then dig deeper, plunging into the shadows of what is right and wrong until you find the place where you can stand in integrity and strength. At its core, the Justice is about the search for truth. As you explore your truth, you will discover that things are not as clear-cut as you had thought. Be prepared to dip into the murky waters of Darien Lake. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. It just made me think of Darien Lake from RuPaul's Drag Race. Dip into the murky waters and explore the truth that means to you. Explore what the truth means to you. Be consciously aware aware of what you believe to be true and what you believe to be fair and ethical. It may not be as clear-cut as you think, so be prepared to challenge yourself and explore the new territories of your belief system. So, with that said, to me, the Justice card obviously represents the truth, and it's mainly about owning up to the actions that you put out there. Like, whether or not they're good, if they're bad, own up to it. It's your mistakes that you made. You have to accept the fact that you made them, and now it's your turn to try and correct whatever it is you have done. And knowing that there were always consequences or for your actions, regardless of their good or their bad. It's like a ripple effect. So, for example, if you throw a stone out there into a lake, expect that it's not going to affect just you. It's going to affect everyone around you that have come into contact of that splash. So that's what I think of. Hi, Lilypad. So, guys, what does the Justice card mean to you? And for those who just came in, we just finished up the next 4 cards of the Strength, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, and I just read the Justice. Exactly. Karma. Oh, yeah. Ooh, excuse me. It is all about karma. What you send out, you get back. If you send something out positive, you're going to get something positive back. If you try and hex someone, it's like this, guys. If someone slaps you, you're not going to give them a bouquet of roses. You're going to take those roses and slap right back at them. It's because, well, that's what they did to you. They're going to get it right back. Why would you give them a bouquet of roses if they slapped you? Oh my gosh. My thoughts above. Yep, karma. This is the karma card. And hold on, I just gotta get that slid up. Because that, oh, shake. Oh my god, really? Like, every single time I try to, okay, there we go. Okay, guys, stop talking. Admin, stop talking. Too many people. Okay. Yep, I agree with that for sure. I have visual of roses flying now. Yeah, that's how my brain works. I always have visuals running around in my brain. Sometimes really silly ones, too. Well, how long have I been on for? Oh, only 30 minutes. How's everyone's Beltane going so far? Anyone been doing anything interesting today? I mean my comment about applying objects and critical... Oh! I'm sorry, Simon. Did I not see that? About applying objective and critical thinking is key. Yes, exactly, Simon. What have I been up to? Oh my god, I actually was up to a lot today. So I scoured all of Rhode Island in search of a botanica to look for a statue for my Persephone altar. And I went to one botanica, they didn't have anything. I went to a second one, they didn't have anything. So I went to Savers and actually came across a statue of Our Lady Guadalupe, I think it is. Oh, actually, here, I can show you the statue. 1 second, guys. Oh, my cards are falling. So this is the statue I found from Savers. And I was like, this kind of is cool. It makes me think of Persephone because of the roses for springtime. Well, actually, I think roses are more summer, but you know what? She just kind of reminded me of spring because of the green cloak that she's wearing, and then the flames. I thought of like the flames of hell, since she is also known as the queen of the underworld, married to Hades. And I got a few things. I think I'll do an altar tour later on, just showing you guys the new altar I set up. But, oh, what the hell is on my finger? Oh, it's black stuff. That's weird. So I set up that altar. I put up my Beltane altar tour up on YouTube right before I went live. And then I've just been chilling. And then next, I think I'm going to be finishing up the walkthrough of the Mildred Payne, Oracle of Black Enchantment, Blood Edition. Because I was meant to do that, but I kind of got distracted with life and work. But, yep, I think I'm going to finish that up. And then tonight, I might go live on again with Dave so we can do a kind of Beltane ritual together and show you guys how we do that. Okay, so that was Guadalupe. It's weird to think that Samhain in Southern Hemisphere. Right, Simon? Like, that's just so weird to think that. It's also weird to think that we're almost halfway through the year. Because I was looking at my Wheel of the Year earlier, and I was like, wow, Midsummer's coming up. And then I looked, and I was like, oh, Midsummer's opposite of Yule. I'm like, it's been half a year already. That went by, like, surprisingly slow, actually. I was thinking it would be like, oh, okay, only, like, 2 more months until, or not Halloween, until Yule, but that makes no sense, seeing as we haven't even had Samhain yet. So it is kind of weird to think we're only halfway through the year. Oh, thank you, Michelle. I'm from San Antonio, so she's big here. Oh, that's awesome, Astara. Oh, Astara, actually, who is Guadalupe? Like, what does she actually represent? Because I know nothing about her. I just saw the statue, and I was, like, trying to find a statue for Persephone, and this statue called out to me out of all the other ones that I saw. I was talking to you the other day. I went into a grocery store here, and they had a Santa Muerta candle, which is very odd for this little town. Yeah, that would be kind of weird. But, no, I wish a lot more places kind of had stuff like that, where, for example, when you go to the Chinese, markets, they have, like, altars all over the place, and they have candles lit everywhere. It's, like, normal down there. That sounded weird to say. And then it's like when you go to work and it's like, I want to set up a little personal altar space at work, but God forbid I have a candle. The years are flying by. Sure, Simon, they're flying by. Isn't she like Mother Mary? Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense because she kind of does look a little bit like Mother Mary, and then I don't know who the child is down there. But maybe Mother Mary is like I don't know. I don't know much about Guadalupe, or I actually have to look that up, or Mother Mary for that fact. I just was looking up something for Persephone. But why is it gotta be Chinese? Why not Asian? Haha, just kidding. Because, Papa Squirrel, Asian is general. Chinese is more specific. I'm Asian, but I wasn't talking about Filipinos now, was I? Candles are dangerous, Maddie. Yes, they are, Simon. Or, not Simon, Brian. But that's only if you knock it over. Thank you, Rachel. So, what time is it here? Oh, Lord, it's almost 4. I think I'm going to take a quick nap before Dave gets home. But, oh, yes, Our Lady of Guadalupe is associated with a miracle in Mexico. There's an image with a shower of roses. Oh, that sounds beautiful. Yeah, I kind of want to look up more about Guadalupe since I guess I have her statue. But I ordered the actual Persephone statue coming in. Yeah, because I might use this one as like a travel version. And then place the actual Persephone statue on the permanent altar setup. No, don't go nap. Go watch my video. Oh, I will, Papa Squirrel. Don't worry. Brian's my first name. Clever slip. Ow! Simon. Wait, what? Brian's my first name. So wait, Simon, you switched your name from Brian to Simon? That's interesting. Huh. Sorry, I was like wrapping my brain around that. That Simon's actual name is Brian. Well, that's kind of like me. My first name originally was McCoy, and my middle name was Matthew. But I don't know, when I was a kid, I always hated the name McCoy, so I switched it. I think I was in like first grade when I decided I didn't like being called McCoy anymore, so I switched it to Matthew. So my middle name now is my first name. Simon is my okay. So Simon had the same thing where I guess Simon, you didn't like your first name Brian, so you switched it to Simon, which is what I did. But my dad was Brian. Oh, and it got confusing. That's probably why. So yeah, whenever someone was like Brian, you both were probably like, what? They're like, not you, you. That makes sense. Oh, I hate McCoy. Like, I don't know. It just sounded so weird to me. It still sounds weird to me. I feel more like a Maddie. Everyone loves Maddie. So, anyways, guys, I just want to thank you all for popping in. And I'm going to pop over to Papa Squirrel's page, I guess, so I can go watch his video before I either take a nap or watch some more TV and relax. But thank you all for joining me, and have a blessed Beltane, and I will see you all later for the next tarot series. Tarot series number 4, which we will be covering... I forget what the next 4 cards are, but the next 4 cards after that. Bye, guys. Have a good afternoon. Blessed Beltane.